Alyssa, where are you that it's snowing? Let me know where you guys are at. No, episode 5 is starting tomorrow night. So this is the pre-cap. This is the episode 5 recap. Let me switch this music over here. Hold on, folks. I got to switch to the good music so we can get a proper intro here. What would I be without a proper intro? You know what I mean? Hold on now, folks. I got to switch over to this one. I think this is it right here. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bachelorette Precap, a guy's preview. That's what this is, folks. This is the Week 5 Precap, where we chat about all things Bachelorette, Bachelor Nation, and Dave. That's me. Whatever we want to talk about, we are here. Kenzie Jean's already in the chat saying, episode 5 aired. No, you didn't sleep through it, Kenzie. It's tomorrow night. I'll let you do the recap the day before. Gives people plenty of time to check it out. We got Intellivision Master in the chat room. Says, I hope Taza does better than Clare with the guys. Will we ever find out how to spell her name? Tayshia? See, people always wonder why I keep on messing her name up. Well, you guys keep spelling it so many different versions. I have a hard time. Hevidar Yusuf said, what is this? This is called YouTube, Hevidar. This is YouTube, and this is where we... you sound like my mom. What is it? What do you do? What's going on over there? For those that are new here, I'm switching to some music here. Stand-up comedian from the great state of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations, and I decided to start live streaming this year as I'm not really allowed to go on stage over here in California. We're not doing indoor performing. I did stand-up a few weeks ago in a tent. Didn't go that great. Nothing like doing stand-up and getting heckled by a helicopter going by. Hevidar Yusuf is going to listen to this while doing nursing homework. Great. Awesome. Maybe I can throw in some nursing terms for you. Do you need any help putting a stint in somebody? I think I can help you with that. I used to watch Rescue 911. Lynn Townsend, it's Tayshia. I know, Lynn. I messed it up because someone spelled it with a Z. You know what I mean? I want you guys to know something. I am rocking my Diet Coke. It's ice cold. Somebody gave me a $25 donation and say, buy yourself some Diet Cokes. So Papa's got a whole caseload of Diet Soda ready to go for you guys. I'll show you what we're going to get into today. I'll give you a little preview here. We're going to do a little bit of talk about Lauren Bushnell for a second, a little bushwhacking. Is that what she calls it when she masturbates? Bushwhacking? Wow. Shouldn't have said that. We're going to talk about Clare's Yelp, Tayshia A-lister, and do some voicemails. So if you want and haven't already, call in 401-213-9828. Leave a voicemail. I don't think I have one voicemail yet today. Usually I have 2 or 3. I have 0 voicemails. So hook yourselves up and give me a call. I want to hear your voice. We had Nikki on the last live stream called in while she was waitressing in San Diego. So if you're at work and you need to call in, call in. I want to know what you guys are up to. So let me switch screens over here to this wide webcam. No, it's not Tayshia. It's Tayshia. I guess you had a Z. It's Tayshia, like Sia, like Tayshia, whatever. Jenny, bushwhacking. Yeah. What's Lauren Bushnell's fiance's name? Oh, if I was him, I'd be like, hey, who's ready to go for some bushwhacking? You know, or maybe that's what she calls it when she manscapes. This is bushwhacking. Oz said, Dave, question. When I said they will bring back original cast, was people that were on the original list, they spelled it Tayshia, pronounced Tayshia. Tayshia. I got a buddy who Blake reminds me of, who's a great friend of mine, but he's the biggest douchebag in the world to girls. And it's interesting that you can be somebody that you get along with, but then you see how they are with ladies and you're like, oh my gosh, this person has no self-awareness whatsoever. I feel like Blake's that way, where he understands he's got pretty eyes and he understands he's like, well, manscaped, everything looks good, and he's used to getting what he wants when he meets women. I think that was what was hard for him with Clare. It's like a lot of these guys are used to pulling tail. They pull a lot of tail, you know? That's what's great about the show is you get a lot of people that normally do very well for themselves. You got dudes creating Venmo. You got guys that, shoot ducks in the off season, whatever. They've all kind of like mastered whatever corner their domain is. Then they come on the show and they got to deal with Clare, telling them they're not kissing her properly. You know what I mean? Rayel K, can you post a live chat later? I noticed that we were not able to see it on the rewind. You know, I've been having some issues with live chat as it's new to me, but it appears that you'll be able to watch it on the rewind now. I had a few problems last week and I had to make it private and re-upload, but stick with me. I think I've got it fixed so you'll be able to watch this afterwards. Lynn said, I'm sad that we have Blake representing our country. Lynn, you're in Ontario? Is that where you are? Look, Canada, you guys got enough good people representing you. You know what I mean? It's all right if you get one or two bad guys. No big deal. Did you mean Cameo by Venmo? No, yeah, is that the guy? Well, one guy invented Venmo or was a part of the Venmo creators and he got engaged this weekend. Look, guys, I can't keep track of all of the Bachelor contestants that have been on the show. There are just way too many. Priscilla said, I'm sad we had someone like Trump representing our country. Canada, you good? There it is. Let's get political. Let's talk about it. Well, look, here's the deal. We got the orangutans out of office, folks. We got a lot of people that are upset. Here's the problem. Let's jump right into it. Priscilla's going to be our leaping off point. I want to talk about politics in a way that's not divisive. I don't think it's any surprise to anybody the way I lean left. I am a progressive guy. I think we can be spending our tax money to be helping our own citizens out, to get back on their feet. I think the middle class is gone. I think the rich are getting richer, and we're just bailing out Wall Street. We consume. So what I noticed was that someone was trying to make it go viral. Hold on, let me find this over here. Hold on, folks. That Lauren Bushnell, she like retweeted Ben Shapiro and got a lot of flack for it. So let's go find that. And where is it? Right here? Is this it? There it is. Can you guys see this? All right. Ben Shapiro said, seeing lots of fawning, I can't even read this, fawning media coverage of celebratory gatherings all over the U.S. celebrating Trump's expected ouster. So either COVID is over or the establishment media are damn liars who militarize COVID for political purposes. I favor the latter theory. Look, he's got a point, but here's the thing. There's a difference between presidents deciding to hold massive rallies where they're leaving people out in the cold and they're getting frozen. Trump. You think I had it, folks. I'm sorry about that. What was that? Did you lose me for long? I'm going to drink a Diet Coke. I was feeling really good today, too. Lynn asked if anyone else loose sound. Sorry, guys. I'm going to wait for you all to catch back up. I think you can hear me now. Do you think this is the... Do you think this is the conservative media trying to silence me right now? Do you think that's what it is? It's probably better off you didn't hear anything. It's probably better off you didn't hear what I was saying. You want to hear that speech again? The deep state did it. As you guys know, I've been battling this problem with my audio going out. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. This is why I have to focus on my laptop. See, I'm right over here. I'm on my laptop, but I had to focus on it because the sound is still good in my ears, but you guys lose it. What I was basically saying is we have a problem in society where when someone has a differencing of opinion and when someone else co-opts their belief, like in this case, Lauren Bushnell, bushwhacker over here, she decides to, retweet something Ben Shapiro says. Look, Ben Shapiro, call him what you want, sexist. He's a little zany. He's far right. But we live in a world where she's allowed to be into his politics, I guess. Whenever I talk about Trump, it cuts out. And Television Master said, "Yeah, Big Brother's always watching." No, I think it's really more just me needing to figure out what's wrong with my computer that it keeps cutting out. So yeah, a lot of people were upset that she retweeted Ben Shapiro. Like, they go, oh my gosh, I can't believe, like people were worried that Dale was Republican because he's from like South Dakota. Well, maybe he is. There's half the country is that way. So we do live in a traditionally conservative first world country. I've had to explain this to some people before. We live in a country that doesn't have a lot of the same social programs that a lot of other first world countries have, like some form of public health care, things like that. We live in a country where we're all getting ripped off from our student loans. The top 1% are getting wealthier. We're bailing out, financial corporations, and we barely got $1,200 during this whole stimulus package. You know what I mean? So that's what I was talking about when it all kind of went away over here. But yeah, it's all right to have dissenting opinions. The podcast that I posted this morning, I normally make my solo episodes audio only, but now that some people have been watching me solely on YouTube, so I'm trying to put them up on YouTube as well. And how do I want to put this? The problem we're having with our country, one of them, is that we are unable to think that someone else might have a difference of opinion. And I did a podcast, you can check it out, it's on the YouTube, talking about humility and how we all need to just do a better job of understanding that people are trying the best that they can with the information that they have. Lauren Bushnell doesn't make everything I want in this world to be right. But, there's plenty of things about the left that I disagree with, but I align with the idea that we're all better off kind of like enriching each other and, rising our own tides than these sort of wealthy people, these military industrial complexes and these super PACs and all these wealthy people that have their money in the pockets of all the politicians. So with that said, again, and that's on the Democrats too, I just think it's insane as someone who disagrees with a lot of Ben Shapiro's blue. Like, this is the Garrett stuff, right? When Garrett was like, liking, Instagram photos, people got upset about it, and maybe rightfully so. But also, like, at what point did you think there was any moral superiority by how these Bachelor producers picked these people? They showed up to a mall, like a casting site, or they had a best friend from their fraternity who decided to submit them to a show where they go to a fantasy suite to make love. So it's like, can we just give these people a pass? They're, and we're no better than they are because we're watching that show. We're gossiping about them. So anyway, read a couple comments. Lynn said she has to put baby to bed. Hopefully I won't miss too much. Don't worry, Lynn. Luckily, my audio is going to shut off, so we won't interrupt you. Priscilla said it's an extremely divisive time. I don't think Lauren should be slaughtered for retweeting this. Don't really care for the dude, though. I don't really know him. I don't know him, but yeah, I could care less. My fiance's friend is close friends with Lauren Bushnell. I'm sure she's a normal, relatively quiet. She seems like a quiet girl with plump lips, and she's done up. She's like every girl her age. They're trying to fit into this thing that society wants them to be. Right? That's all it is. I don't know. I see it all the time. I see it. I'm seeing guys getting work done now too. I'm not here to shame anyone for getting work done. It's just a little wild. Excuse me. It's a little wild to me when you've got people that are beautiful looking and then they add more to that beauty. It's like, weren't you already beautiful enough? That now you need to make your lips look even more beautiful. What are you trying to do to us? Anyway, call in 401-213-9828. Call in. I'm probably going to lose the audio again because whatever issue I had will probably come back. Just know that I'm keeping an eye on it, and hopefully I don't go more than 10 seconds or so with that missed audio. Oz said that, or Hevidar said that Kanye got lipo. Hey, good for him. Got a lot of lipo. Did he give it to Kim? I got a place for her to put it. Jen said Canada is lacking in mental health programs as well. Hopefully this recent public awareness gains traction and improves readily available programs. Yeah, isn't that what's crazy is so many of our issues. I was doing a stand-up joke about how like school shooters are always guys that are white dudes with bad haircuts, right? They don't need to outlaw guns. These guys didn't grow up right, and they kind of weren't in with society, so they became these recluse incels with just these, bang, bang, pull your hair back, let the sun into your eyes. Maybe you won't mow somebody down. It's a little harsh and it's not that funny, but I stand by it. Every time I see a mass shooting, I go to my fiance, I go, look at that haircut. It's either bootcut jeans or a bad haircut. One of the two. He's got an AK-47 on him. Sabine Simone said, just arrived. Seeing Shapiro here is jarring. So, wait, look. Hey, just because he's pulled up doesn't mean I'm endorsing him. We were just commenting on the idea that we shouldn't be holding these Bachelor contestants to a higher standard. If you want, we can go on to the next topic here. Oh, I had a pointer. I wanted to show you my pointer. Can you guys see this? So Lauren Bushnell, and of course, this is my Chris Harrison pointer. Do you want me to make it bigger for you? So we just talked about Lauren Bushnell. We're going to you know what I wanted to do? Before I talk about Claire, today is the very special birthday of one of our live stream audience members. And I wanted to wish a happy birthday. Is this? Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I got to get my birthday sound going. Hopefully we don't lose it today. Oh, hold on. Hold on, folks. Let's go over here. Bank 2. Ladies and gentlemen, celebrating her 21st birthday. Hopefully she's so drunk she doesn't even remember the date. Not that drunk. Nurse your beer. Everyone in the chat section, give a big happy birthday to Emily. First names only. Happy birthday, Emily. I asked her if I could shout her out, and she said just, she's probably afraid of some of the freaks in the comments section over here. I'm gonna go look her up on Instagram. Emily, a diet soda from me to you. Anyone else not remember their 21st birthday? Shout out to Jennifer Britton. She just subscribed. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Hey, all the happy birthdays are coming in. Look at that, Emily, you're loved. How old do you guys feel? Anyone else feel really old that someone's celebrating their 21st birthday? Someone a few weeks ago wrote in, they was like, I started listening a few years ago when I was a senior in high school, and I was like, good God, I'm old. Happy birthday to you. The funny thing is, these are Shure SM58s. These are like the nice microphones that like Aretha Franklin uses. These are the great performance microphones, and here I am with a tone deafness. Happy birthday. Pepper Stepper, you're a good man, Dave. Am I? I don't know. And Television Master, how old are you? You were born in the 60s, right? 21 is just a baby. That is right. I'm representing the mid-80s babies. If you grew up with Pogs and Tamagotchis, I'm your boy. Kenzie said, so a little bit about Claire. We're going to get into Claire, right? I think we got it wrong with her. Like I was saying, just like with Ari choosing Lauren, and Lauren didn't seem to have an atom of a personality. She just wasn't really camera friendly. Some people are more introverted. Some people, but this is a great rendition of Happy Birthday, by the way. And Television Master just turned 50. Happy birthday to you, and Television Master. Kenzie's 29. Enjoy your 20s. Sabine's 30. Oz doesn't remember his 21st. There you go. Drinking some Canadian lagers. So anyway, I think it's important for us to collectively, I don't want to say apologize to Claire, but I think it's important to realize, she's like, just like with this Lauren Bushnell stuff, right? Claire's no better or worse than all of us. She has her wheelhouse, and she has areas that are her limbic flares. I like to call them limbic flares. Limbic flare is like that thing that makes a fight or flight mode within us that triggers us, When we get annoyed, when we're driving, when someone cuts us off, different limbic flares. And Claire's, obviously, is when the cameras go on and all the guys are looking at her and no one's asking her to take her out. She has this limbic flare of not being loved and insecurity, if you will. But she seems like she's happy with Dale. Let's go to some of the where do I find this? Let's go to some of Claire's Yelp reviews. So remember last episode I was saying, doesn't Claire, it wasn't on a live stream, it was on a recap. I was saying, which by the way, I got to tell you guys, the monetization from last recap was not as good as week 3. But I also aired the episode Friday morning during the biggest political week of the universe, and then did a live stream right after the recap. So I know I gave you guys a lot of content. So I'm not trying to judge the week 4 numbers against the week 3. Week 3 was nuts. Made a lot of money. Did very well. Week 4, I get it. Excuse me. So let's go over here to Claire's. I need some music for this. Claire's Yelp review. Now, I thought, hold on, before I show you this. When I first saw that someone had posted some of Claire's Yelp reviews, I thought they were going to say she scribed them, like I last recap, I made a joke about how Claire's a Karen in training, if you will, but somebody actually found some good dirt, some tea, if you will, on Claire. Is there such thing as good dirt? Anyway, as we know, Claire is a stylist. Is that what you call it? A coiffeur? I don't know what the term is. So here's some reviews that they wrote for her. This review is for Claire, who officially changed my experience with getting my hair done. She took time to ask all the right questions and understand me and what I wanted from my hair. It felt like I was in an awkward transition phase, but she made me feel so beautiful and confident. I cannot say enough good things about her as a stylist. She also happens to be one of the most down-to-earth people ever. So now the question is she a bad person or is she down-to-earth? Which one is it, folks? You know what I mean? We're going to give her the benefit of the doubt from a random Yelp reviewer, or are we going to hold her against the evil Bachelor editors who want nothing but to drum up drama? I'm going with the Yelp review person. You can't go wrong with Claire. That's what Dale said. She's my girl. Love what she does to my hair and love hanging out and chatting with her. She's bubbly and friendly and magic with color. Most recently, she did my color for free because she didn't like how it turned out. Turns out I'm fine with it because I'm just glad it doesn't look gray. Thanks, girl. Claire also cuts my husband's hair and sometimes my kids' hair as well. Our family loves Claire. Hey, you heard it here first. Claire is a doll. She first sat down with me to discuss what I wanted. Okay, look, you guys get the point, right? So look, all right, what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of these Yelp reviews? Let me know. Let's go to this one. Let's go to that one. Hevidar Yusuf says she seems to be a good person. Hannah said, yay, I'm off work tonight. Therefore, I finally made one of your live streams. My favorite batch reviewer ever. Hannah in the house. Thank you, Hannah. Hannah, we were talking about basic white girl names, and let me tell you something. I love Hannah. That is a beautiful name. You give someone with Hannah some red wine. Priscilla, good person, bad at managing her anxieties. Exactly, Priscilla. Bad at managing her anxieties. What else can you say about that? Maybe she'll watch the season and go, okay, I need to work on how I react and control to certain things. Yeah, maybe. All right, what's next? Catherine said, I think the production did her dirty. I agree. Savannah! Hell yeah, I would like a shout out because I am the #1 fan. All right, you guys are going to fight it in the comments section to see who the #1 fan is. I need to find a way to put like some sort of committee together. So but I'm stretching my my legs right now. I like to stand up when I do this, but then you can kind of see my little workout here. This is just my my little office in the studio. It's just this desk I got with this colored light here. So who's the #1 fan? Are you guys fighting it out to the death? Is it Hannah? Is it Savannah? Is it Sandra? We got like 3 dudes and 97 women. This is a great ratio. If this was a nightclub, I'd be feeling pretty good about myself right about now. Claire and Dale are actually cute together. I honestly ship it now. Sabine, what is it? What are these words? Ship and stan? I think I'm too old to try to learn these words. But by the time I learn how to properly say ship, I'm gonna, Winter said her birthday was yesterday, turned 42. Happy birthday, Winter. Winter is coming, if you know what I mean. Maybe bushwhacking. Moving on. Wow, this is a weird episode, folks. We're getting weird today. This is an instant demonetization. And Television Master said, we're 3 Bachelor guys, me, Dave, and Oz. That's it, folks. Bachelor bros. Priscilla, ship equals relationship. Stan equals stalker fan. Stan, I've never heard anyone describe that before. Stan, stalker fan. So no one's ever said they're a stan of me. I guess I'm not popular enough. Ship is just relationship. Well, I'm already lost, folks. That's right, Sabine. Your millennial was showing. Look, Sabine, I'm a millennial too. I'm an old millennial. I'm a millennial with bad knees, okay? Hang in there, folks. All right, let's see. What else do we have? Is this... I'm trying not to play Christmas music. Oh, that's nice. All right. Trish is in the house. All right, let's go to the next. Oh, can I share something with you guys now that we're half an hour in? I can share with you guys something personal. Trish, you're older than me. Oh, we're all young at heart, Trish. Come on, Trish. Love the name Trish. Boy, let me tell you something. You get Trish. If you're a waiter and you get someone named Trish, you know they're gonna give you trouble. You better serve her food right. Trish is coming after you if that food is warm. It better come out of that oven hot. All right, so what's next here? I wanted to share. I'm afraid if I share this with you, it might get pulled. Let's try it anyway. Let's try this. I wanted to share with you guys the full version. This will give me a second to take a break. It might get pulled. I'm going to keep my eye on the audio, so if I lose the audio, I'll let you guys know. But this is the full version of Chris and Bree performing Found You. If you guys haven't watched Listen to Your Heart, it's a fantastic show. Spoiler, these are the winners of the show. It says it right here, so I'm not really spoiling it. They met each other on the show, and their voices bleed harmony.
So I will hold you in my arms, and I will love you all along, because I found you, found your love. So many nights I've felt alone, like I was stranded without a home. I was searching to belong, fight, known how to fly, but you show me new skies. And with your hand in mine, I feel alive. There's so much more to. So I will hold you in my arms, and I will love you all along, because I found your love. And with your hand in mine, I feel alive. There's so much more to life. So I will hold you in my arms, and I will love you all along, because I found your love. Because I found true love.
Chris and Bree, winners of Listen to Your Heart. I hate to even say winners because I'm vehemently against whenever we sort of create competition out of artistry. And Rael said that's not really for her. Their voices don't give me what I need, but different strokes for different folks. Hey, look, I'm not going to force them down your throat. I'll tell you what, Claire forced something down her throat after listening to them. Well, come on. Here's the deal. Look, that's not my music either. That's not my style either. I just recognize beautiful, loving energy when I see it. There's something like, you ever see the movie? You see the movie Stars Born? Oh my gosh, a good duet. Someone said Matt and Rudy. Matt and Rudy were so good. They were so band, or a mixed band for people that didn't quite develop relationships, because how it worked is if they didn't get in a relationship like right away, they were kind of kicked off the show. So anyway, you guys know my boy, right? My boy Ryan Neal. I never knew this guy, but I started speaking his praises. I was really a big fan of his. So I started speaking Ryan Neal's praises, and I think he reached out to me on Instagram and was like, "Oh, dude, thanks so much. Here's a shout out that I got from him. Let's see if you guys can see that." Oh, anyway, I missed it out, but he gave me a nice shout out there. I don't think I played the audio for you. Anyway, folks, read a couple comments here. I did like the Shallow song. Yeah, of course, it's amazing. Hi, Dave. Hi, Marissa. Yeah, the problem with Matt and Rudy was that, like, look, he just wasn't that into her, which in any other scenario would have been fine. But because it was a love show, everyone was mad at him. This is what's so funny. You want to know what's so funny with women? Let me tell you something. Here's what's so funny is that everyone hated Matt because he was honest. And he was like, "Sorry, Rudy, I just don't like you as much as you like me." So they ended up breaking up. People wanted him to, including me, people wanted Matt to lie. Is that his name, Matt? Am I saying it right? They wanted him to lie because they wanted him to perform with Rudy. They were so good. Guys, Rudy is like an amazing singer. She's more like the powerhouse, like Raelle. It's Raelle, right? Raelle. Did you watch the show? You would have loved Rudy. If you didn't like this style of music, I understand, but you would have loved Rudy. She was kind of like Lady Gaga, power voice. You know, I don't know too much about music, but I wanted to share something else with you guys. Let me share what I did this morning. This is from Tasha's Instagram. So let me see if I can find this. I wanted to share with you guys what we were up to this morning. If you didn't know, Tasha, my fiance, and I make homemade soap together. We started our own soap, and we call it Tada Soap. That's short for Tasha and Dave. And we've made it for like 6 years now. We make it like every year, just 1 or 2 days around the holidays. It takes like a little while to make. And, excuse me, I got some Diet Coke burps here. Gross. Anyway, here's the Instagram story of Tasha and I making soap today. Look at this outfit she's wearing. It can be a very dangerous chemical procedure, so you're supposed to wear...
Working on some new batches of soap today. Oh yeah, he's over there with the oils. I've got the lye going. Science, baby. Let me know if you want a batch of soap for the holidays. Here's my setup for the first batch. I'm gonna do like.
By the way, these are the roses that I used. I think I have one. Oh no, I threw it out. Those were the roses I had for the season 1 recap. I bought roses for Tasha and as props for the recap, and they dried, so we used them to sprinkle into the soap.
Like a sort of summery, earthy floral scent with some lavender, jasmine, rosemary, peppermint, citronella. And I'm gonna mix in some rose petals, crushed rose petals, some crushed hibiscus flower, and some rose clay for coloring. And then for the second batch today, I'm gonna do like a eucalyptus and cedar wood, more of like a earthy mint scent, like a woodsy scent. And that's gonna have some dried ground coffee in it and some kelp powder.
So this is the soap right here, and then after 2 days, so the whole process to make soap is kind of like a more complicated chemical procedure to like making brownies. Like, you know, you have to weigh the coconut oil, the olive oil, the different types of vegetable oils, and you have to mix in this lye, which is a very, very dangerous chemical. It's very hard to find. And then once you do that, it saponifies, you blend it together, and then you pour it into these trays right here. And then once it's in the trays, it hardens for about 2 days. We pop them out of the trays, and we slice them like a loaf of bread. And then after we slice them, we let them kind of sit for another month, just kind of with towels on top of them to keep them in a humid area as they slowly dry out. Yeah, we make them every year. So those batches that we made today, one was a super manly cedar wood with coffee scrub, and then the other one is a eucalyptus. I can't remember what was in the eucalyptus. Oh, it's so good. You shower with a eucalyptus and it like releases your whole, if you're ever sick or anything, it's the perfect soap for you. And then in a couple of days, we're going to make our peppermint soap, which is like, put a little bit of the peppermint soap on your balls, gentlemen. Let me tell you something. You'll be tingling for days. Let me get it. Anyway, go back to you. What do we have here? Didn't they make soap on the Fight Club movie? Yes, I think that's how they melted bodies, I think. We use it for a different reason here. Gina just cracked open an ice-cold Diet Coke. Hey, Gina. How are you? Good to see you. Pepper Stepper said, is Listen to Your Heart as good as the other Bachelor shows? I haven't seen the show from the previews. It seemed cheesy to me. Let me tell you something. I think it's a cheesy show. I think it's good. If you're craving more Bachelor content, you got to watch Listen to Your Heart. Let me tell you why. It takes the aspects of The Bachelor that we love, and it provides a key ingredient I like to call talent. All right? They actually found really good musicians. Which, by the way, Trevor, I found out, subscribes to my YouTube channel. So Trevor, he was on The Bachelor and also American Idol. Trevor, if you're watching, let me know. Come on the podcast. I'd love to chat with you. Let me read some more. Nikki said Tasha equals flawless. I think Tasha and Nikki have a little girl romance going. Did I miss any comments? Any other questions? Hey, Nikki, no one left me a voicemail today. Isn't that sad, Nikki? Don't you feel sad? I keep on checking it like maybe I'm wrong. Let me check one more time to see if anyone left me a voicemail. I love getting at least one voicemail, but I don't have any so far. Let me see if I can pull up the other screen here that has the voicemail screen. We didn't even talk about Tayshia yet. Let's talk about Tayshia. Someone asked about, are you Jewish? Your name kind of sounds like Hebrew. Are you asking me? Dave is a very Jewish name. I think he defeated Goliath and became king of Israel. Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist is good. Get Matt and Rudy on the show. Yeah, seriously. I shouted out Ryan the other day. I was like, look, if they don't have you on this season of The Bachelor, I'll be pissed, Bachelorette, because, it'd be nice. If you're going to Listen to Your Heart, you might as well have those musicians be in the pipeline to perform at the Bachelor show. So I fully expect Matt and Rudy to be on this season of The Bachelorette. I really hope that we would see Natasha and Ryan. Who knows? We'll have to see. Trisha, are you asking what Tasha's last name is? It's Courtney. Tasha's last name is Courtney. Pepper said I would leave a voicemail, but my voice is unattractive. Oh, come on, Pepper. I'm sure your voice isn't unattractive. Leave a voicemail. Come on. Oz has left one every single time. Oz, I'm letting you off the hook. You don't have to leave a voicemail. You're being too supportive. Sabine said, I hope they somehow do Bachelor in Paradise this year. I stopped watching Bachelor in Paradise. You guys let me know if I should get back into it. I don't know how to recap the show. No, I don't understand there's no point to the show, right? Nothing actually happens. So anyway, let me know. Should I guess now that there's some more people watching, I will. Let me go a little tighter in here. Let's go back into Tayshia. Let's get into Tayshia here. Let me pull her up. What I wanted to say about Tayshia is this. Here's the deal. You take somebody as beautiful as Tayshia and you give her that little bit of network love, that America's broadcast company love, that little bit of glow up to take her from a 10 to 1,000. You get like Beyonce level Tayshia. She's first name only. Am I missing something? Was she always just Tayshia? I mean, this is like, look at this Instagram. She's ready to go. Are you kidding me with this? I can't even load a photo here. This is like next level. Look at this. Looks like we just got a Google voicemail. Oh, it's from Roy. All right, we're going to get into that voicemail in a second. Thank you so much, Roy. I appreciate it. Someone finally left a voicemail. But yeah, how great is Tayshia looking? I mean, don't get me wrong, Clare looked good, all things, but there's something about just like taking it to that next level. Come on. What? What is this? She looks like she should be in a Bond movie, right? Shouldn't she be some like evil Russian that bangs, James Bond and then steals the nuclear codes? Like what? She's got nuclear code eyes. That's what she has. Tayshia's got nuclear code collarbones. She's got the type of clavicle that would make 007 turn into a 009. Hey, folks, what does that even mean? Tayshia looks amazing, Rail says. Maybe she does. This is what I like to do. I like to grease up somebody. I like to grease up the pole, if you will. Now, Dale's pole is pretty greased right about now. I like to grease up the pole of people that deserve it. I think Tayshia just really is going to own this. I mean, I'm pumped. She's going to own this. Priscilla says she was a Soul Cycle instructor. They all look fab. Wait, you're telling me that Tayshia was a Soul Cycle instructor? That just took it to another level. I didn't know she was a Soul Cycle instructor. You ever see the way a sexy Soul Cycle instructor just bounces on the bike? I'm sorry, folks. I'm not even talking about just women. Even a sexy guy Soul Cycle instructor, I'm pedaling there, sweating, like I just want glutes like his. I'm an equal opportunity complimenter, folks. You know that. I'm not trying to be sexist here. Everyone gets my lust and love. Nikki said she just got off work. You got me, Nikki? Nikki's got me. How was work today, Nikki? How many? Did you make a lot of money in tips? Nikki's working over there in San Diego at a Italian restaurant, and Tasha and I are going to go down there for some tiramisu. You bet your ass we will. You're going to be weirded out. You're going to be like, oh, they actually came? Yeah, we will. We'll be there. Adrian McKay says DMAR does Soul Cycle. I wonder if they'll hit it off. Is DMAR on the show? I don't even know their names yet. Oh, wait, DMAR was from a few seasons ago, right? Boy, I should know these things. They should add JPJ to Tayshia's show. It's no Z in there, television master. No Z. John Paul Jones. How did that end? I know they got back together and then it just fizzled or whatever. How did that end? You guys let me know. Priscilla said, I'm too busy dying in my dark-ass corner of the room at Soul Cycle. Yeah, I hear you. Just a puddle of sweat and tears. But there is something, Priscilla, back me up here. There is something sexy about Soul Cycle, right? There is something sexy about, like, you're going into it. People can't really see you. The music's good. Soul Cycle is the response to an overstimulated world where we're on our phones too often. Because for 1 hour, we go into a dark room with some music on, and we come out of there feeling great. I don't know. There is the motion of the ocean and all that. Priscilla, what do you mean the motion of the ocean? This isn't a conversation about marine biology. What do you want to describe yourself? What are you talking about? So anyway, let me get to some voicemails here. We got a voicemail. Looks like I still only have one voice. Oh, there might be two. Let's play our first voicemail. Here we go. See if this is on. Nope, can't hear it. Can't hear it. Can you guys hear that? Nope. I can't hear it. Hold on, folks. Hold on. It says I'm not connected. All right, let's just play it through the speaker.
Hello, Dave. This is Rael. I'm calling to ask you who you think her best match will be, or who she'll be in her top 4. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Rael, thank you so much. I'm so sorry. My my auto text says this is a call from Roy. I'm so sorry. Don't blame me. Blame Google Voice. They said it was Roy. It was clearly Rael. We all know that wasn't Roy. Who is Tayshia going to vibe with? That's a great question. Let's think about that. Who do you guys think? Leave a comment right now. Who do you think? If you know any spoilers, don't post them, because I'm actually unspoiled on this season, which is kind of nice. But let me know. DMAR is one of the guys on the season. I'm so sorry I didn't know DMAR was on. I was thinking of DeMario. I'm sorry, that's who I was thinking of. I got the names mixed up. Nikki said she left an out-of-breath voicemail. Got off work running home. Sure, Nikki. Nikki just rolled out of work. Were you at work, or were you taking Priscilla's soul cycling class? Ben Smith, you think Ben Smith is good? I don't know. I think I have no basis for saying this, but I feel like Bennett will get a little bit of love. I mean, it's weird that no one's taken him seriously yet, because Bennett's got money. He's got the GQ vibe. He seems to be aware of kind of his douchebaggery, and it's always pretty tough. Bennett, I mean, everyone's got a different answer. I feel like I don't know the guys to even call it right now. You know what? I feel the same way. I don't feel like I know who these guys are. It's been the Clare and Dale show. I want her, Roy said, I want her and Bennett because I really like him, but I don't think he'll make it far. Yeah, no, Bennett's got the personality he'll live in the system. Like, he will be around. It's dark over here. Can you believe this? 4:47. It's like pitch black in my apartment right now. Adrian McKay. Is that French? What is that? They gave Ivan a lot of screen time in the preview. We really don't know them. Blake wears a fishing hook bracelet. He definitely doesn't date black women. He'll leave. Jesus Christ. How do you know that? Is it because he's Canadian? Maybe he's never been introduced. I mean, not many black women live in Canada, right? I hate to be so universal in my stereotypes of who lives in Canada or not, but what does the fishing hook have to do with anything? Maybe she'll be a catch. I don't know. Rael says, I hope it's not easy with all the allegations surrounding him. Wouldn't that be like a horror film to be on a dating show and the person you choose for love, you really build a connection with someone and then you find out there's like these, charges against them. Now, as we know, there's no charges against Easy, but there has been somebody on Twitter who has come out with a name, first person. I'm the first to always say, look, we don't want baseless charges and all that. But there has been someone who says, look, he did this to me, and you'll have to apologize for me, skirting around certain words, but YouTube has made it clear, and I hate that this is the case, but they've made it clear that certain words will get you demonetized. And it's even less about the monetization. It's more about that they'll then sort of shadow ban it and not show the video to anyone, and we'd rather people watch than not watch. But it is too bad. I really hope he does either speak up for what happened or there is some sort of resolution. But a real bummer of a story, assuming it's true. Hannah said, I think because they wanted an older group of contestants because they thought they'd be more mature and there would be less petty drama. Well, to be honest, this wasn't like the oldest group of contestants anyway. They're still like pretty young. I mean, they're not as young as the last couple of seasons have gone. Every season it gets a year younger and a year younger. It's going to be like Quinceañera Bachelorette, you know what I mean? I mean, they're barely 18. We got. By the way, I saw an Instagram video of a buddy of mine that was with Hannah Brown. So I'm gonna have to text him and find out what happened. They were at the Hannah Brown Joe Biden celebration yesterday. I was like, I would have loved a phone call. Thanks for that. If anyone wants to run into a Bachelor contestant, go to Santa Monica or West Hollywood, and you'll see. I saw Rachel at Halloween last year. They're all over the place. I'm trying to catch up on some of your messages while also talking. So just hang in there for me. Rael said, everybody's saying that Blake doesn't like black women. I hope that's not the case, but I can kind of see why they say that. Look, well, here's the deal, right? It's like, it's a dodgy scenario where like you're entitled to decide what sort of person you're attracted to, but that's also like, even me saying that is very weighted. I hope there's no truth behind that. I hope that Blake and anybody is willing to look at somebody for who they are on the inside. And, I also wanted to say this. This happens every year. And I'll be the first one to say it. With major media, let's go back to Tayshia's Instagram here. Major media always gets in trouble for what is considered whitewashing of people. I'm going to just throw this out there. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But did they not lighten the heck out of her? And again, I am very familiar with the fact that lighting can change I am very familiar with the fact that the right or different types of lighting can change. I look yellow right now. You throw this up like higher, I look blue or white. But it feels like anyway, I'm just saying, I would hope not. There's too much in this society of people thinking they're doing a good thing and they're photoshopping us all to look the same. They're so many times. I remember when Tasha posted a photo of me and her on like Valentine's Day, and I was like, babe, I look good in this photo. And she was like, yeah, I photoshopped your belly. I was like, don't Photoshop my belly. You just Photoshop my pride. Read a couple comments here. Priscilla said, Shauna said, I remember my 21st. I went to a place that had arcade and a bar. My sister and I went for the arcade since she was only 16. I got carded. She did not. They believed she was older. Well, there you go. Where in the world was that? Is that in the Midwest? Priscilla said, it's a definite assumption. I haven't seen anything like that. I just think Blake came off kind of entitled to Clare when she was breaking it off with the guys. Well, here's the thing. I'm not making any excuses for any guys, but there's so much pride that comes with dating and ego and like, this is who I am and how dare you not give me the time of day. You're going to spend more time with him. It's the reason why this show's so successful. You put cameras on people, the pride goes through the roof. I mean, I wouldn't be a good contestant because I'd be like, all right, you don't want me? Okay, I'm just going to go on Tinder then when I get home. You know, I would be the worst. All right. Hannah said, I photoshopped my boyfriend's body in our pics too. All right, Hannah, you got to call in. Leave a voicemail. Let me know what you're photoshopping. 401-213-9828. I love this. I love the idea. Hannah, I love you. Why are you photoshopping your boyfriend's body in your photos? What are you doing? All right, Hannah's on trial. Justify yourself, Hannah. Right now, in front of the class. Talk to us. Priscilla said, oh my God, I did not know couples did this. Priscilla, I didn't know that either. Till I was like, damn, I look good. And then Tasha's like, well, I Shazammed your stomach. Let's see. We got another voicemail. Looks like we got one. Let's see. We might have two. Let's read some voicemails. I'll let you guys go soon. I'm giving Hannah some time to respond here. I'm not done with you, Hannah. All right, let's go to some voicemails. I got to find out what happened to my... I'm relinking my phone to the Rodecaster, my audio device. I might lose audio here, so I'm just letting you guys know. We'll see if I lose this. Let's see. See if we're connected here. Couple voicemails. Here's your last chance to get your voicemails in. See, it's always just someone needs to be the first one to get the voicemails in. And Hannah, look, I'm not judging you. I think it's funny, Hannah. She said, I have to Photoshop mine, obviously. Come on, it's 2020, so I have to shift his around too, even out of the warped lines. That's so funny. So you got to Photoshop your boy because he's like, okay, hold on. We gotta switch here. We got to go. So you're in the photo, and then he's got his arm around you. You're Photoshopping your arm, and then he looks like some ogre, so then you got to Photoshop him. You basically have this giant butterfly effect happening where you got one lazy eye, you Photoshop it to look better, but then his eyes look all messed up. It's just a real devil's diagonal that you got to deal with here. Misha said Hannah is completely a Biden supporter. I couldn't see her being a Trump supporter. She's smart and progressive. How did this become about politics? Oh, are you talking about the Hannah in the comment section, or are you talking about Hannah Brown? Oh, you're talking about Hannah Brown. Sorry. I'm assuming Hannah in the comment section isn't Hannah Brown. Maybe you are. If you are, you've got good taste in recappers. Either way, I'm moving on. Apologies. Let me see if let's see if I'm connected here to my Rodecaster. I want to get this connected and play some voicemails. Hannah Brown. Wow, we got too many names, too many basic Hannahs. I can't keep them all in order. We got Hannah Brown. We got Hannah in the comments, Shazamming her boyfriend's forehead. That's not even a term. All right, here we go. Let's play some voicemails. You guys have been fun sticking around. Every time we do this, we find a new angle. Today's angle, every time. Last time Nikki called in, left a voicemail while delivering food at an Italian restaurant and donated $13 to my Venmo. I got a postcard on the way for you. I swear they're being sent out this week, folks. I wanted to wait till after the election, so there was no, post office issues. I was trying my best. All right, here we go. We got two voicemails here. Let's see what we got.
Hey, it's Nikki from San Diego. I totally took your hint, and here I am. I would be honored to be in a girl crush thing with Tasha. I just got off of work. I keep getting lucky to keep making the live. Sort of out of breath. I'm just excited. Happy to be here. I've been replaying Matt and Rudy's music all day, so it's funny you're talking about them. Listen to Falling on You if you haven't. Okay, bye.
Thank you, Nikki. Just got off of work. Nikki's out of breath, just off of work. Appreciate your voicemail. Thank you so much. Nikki said, my sister went to middle school with DeMar Jackson. He's in our yearbook. LOL. I never knew him, though, so it's a lame name drop. Well, I feel like any Bachelor name drop is a lame name drop, but it's all right. That's what we're here. I mean, I can't hate on the Bachelor community because I'm making my bones right now recapping. Somebody asked me, Tasha's home. Hey, Tasha. Oh, Nikki just called and said she wanted to be in a girl crush with you. Can you come say hi? Maybe did I word that wrong, Nikki? I think I said the girl crush, and then she said she would be honored to be in a girl crush. Everyone, Tasha just came in, so we're gonna throw her on. Let me open up my ear here and switch to the extra webcam, and I'll give her a proper intro. Ladies and gentlemen, the better half, known once in a while to Photoshop my belly in our photos, Tasha Marie Courtney, everybody. Tasha, I mentioned to somebody that you Photoshopped my belly in a photo, and then Hannah in the comment section said that she Photoshopped her boyfriend. What do you have to say about yourself?
You told me you were insecure about your stomach in that photo. You did. You said you didn't like that photo, and I said, why? It's such a cute photo. And you said, my belly looks big. So when I decided to post that photo, I Photoshopped your belly.
Well, Hannah said she Photoshopped herself and then had to in turn Photoshop her boyfriend because you can't.
She looked too airbrushed.
Imagine if you look all skinny and you got this nice little gap here and you look trim and then it's just me like, ah. Anyway, is that all? That's all you got? Yeah. All right. Tasha just got home from work, everybody. I'm just on the way out here, Tasha. I got a couple more voicemails to go through. Let's see if anyone... In Television Master said, Dave, how the hell did you get such a pretty girl? That's a solid question. Persistence, and don't take no for an answer, which apparently is not good advice. Could make some jokes there, but I won't. Shauna said, love Bree and Chris's voice. Oz just left a voicemail. Oh, thanks, Oz. Let me get to it. Priscilla says, OMG, the truth comes out. You know, Priscilla, I didn't know that that's why she Photoshopped the photo. But, I mean, let's be honest here. I'm a man in my 30s who loves Diet Coke and pizza. I don't have that muscle that I used to have that points people in the right direction. I got that muscle that says I watch a lot of, reality. I got reality TV stomach right now. And Tasha eats all the pasta in the world, including Italian pasta, which is in San Diego. We'll be there shortly. Heather Fitz says, you wore her down. Well, in one way or another. Hey, folks. Trisha said, he's smart. He's a comedian. I will say this. I feel like comics, coolness. Wait, what's the term? Oh, there's a fun term. Coolness. Something's cool is the enemy of funny. I think that's the term, right? Like you always have to remember to keep yourself level-headed here. And there's a little bit of intelligence that comes with comedy, but there's also a little bit of play, right? We just got to have fun. So maybe Tasha liked that I can play around. I don't know. I can put a suit on once in a while. Although my old suits don't fit me that well. Hannah said that muscle that points people in the right direction. I'm dead. I am too, Hannah. I am too. Does your boyfriend still have that muscle, or do you got to, take a Photoshop class to find it? Poor guy. All right, let me read two more voices. I think we got two more. Dad bod is what's in now. Even dad bod's hard to achieve. I've been fat and skinny 5 different times during this pandemic. My goal for 2020, I started going, we live kind of near USC, so I started going to the USC track and field, and my goal was to get really strong and fit and start sprinting again, because I was like, I'm going to turn 35, I want to be great. And then the pandemic hit, and I was like, all right, Little Caesars pizza, let's do it. I like to eat my emotions. And anyway, dad bods are in. Trisha says, yeah, I know. I had a dream that we got pregnant, Tasha. Maybe I'll be a dad soon. My brothers, I probably shouldn't say, someone in my family's having a kid, and it's made me rethink everything in life. Getting old. Here we go. 2 more voicemails. Let's see what we got. Quick 14-second one. I like quick.
Hi, Dave. I wanted to update you. Tayshia's the first black contestant to ever get 1 million followers, so yeah, just wanted to update you with that.
That's great.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
That's a great stat. Tayshia's the first Bachelor.
Hi, Dave.
I just played it again. Tayshia's the first Bachelorette contestant to ever get 1 million followers. And boy, yeah, she got him fast. She's going to be big. Did I miss? Do we get another one? Nikki sent me a second. Oh, hold on. We got a second Nikki voicemail. First of all, Nikki, I love that you doubt yourself. I think you're not the first person to do this where you leave a voicemail and then you resend it, but I already played the first one. So let's play Nikki's second voicemail.
Hi, it's Nikki from San Diego again. I feel like I should leave another voicemail. I was running home from the car so I could watch this because I've been getting really lucky to catch the lives recently. I've been watching all of Tayshia's interviews, and she's just so wholesome and down to earth and sweet and bubbly, and I'm just really excited to watch her season. I've been watching the Bachelorette franchise since I was 7. I would literally stay up late and sneak into the living room while my parents were sleeping so I could watch it. So for me, it's like a nostalgic home family thing, and I feel like it's just a really cool part of my life, and it's just fun to have this outlet to share it with people and get to see everyone's opinions and just have an inclusive space to really get to talk about everything deeply. So thank you. It's been super awesome. Bye.
Nikki, thanks again. Oh, great. You started watching with your family. Does it get weird when you're watching with your family and the fantasy suite happens and everyone's pretending like, oh, they're going to go in there and read poetry to each other? Oh, yeah, they're going to go in there and look at that muscle that points down to the primetime area, if you know what I mean. Anyway, Nikki, I appreciate you. Yeah, of course. Nikki, we got a postcard heading your way. And a couple other things I wanted to check here. Someone in the comment section said, hey, Dave, you're close to 7,000 subscribers. We had a little bit of a slow weekend. I thought I was going to hit it. We're at 6,972. So I might get to 7,000 today or tomorrow. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It helps me out. When I get to 10,000 subscribers, I gain access. Gaining access to the YouTube Creator Studio, where I get to use a bunch of really nice equipment that's not going to die on me every 2 seconds. And that's the goal, 10,000, and then hopefully I can get on Creators on the Rise and make some more cheddar. As you guys know, so what I was mentioning earlier was that someone asked right as the stream was starting if I'll stop doing stand-up comedy and do live streaming. Look, stand-up's the baby, right? I just can't do it right now. I'm just trying to do other things. I think I'll keep on doing live streaming in one version or another. I do like that this is way more interpersonal than podcasting. I've always done podcasting where I talk to people, but then I upload it and then a few days go by and someone messages back and it's like there's no like knowledge if you're actually talking to people. This is like the internet's version of live theater, you know what I mean? So I love what live streaming offers. I wonder now, how can I and this is just what I'm asking myself, how can I transition the fun I'm having here to stuff outside of Bachelor? I don't want to recap another show. There's no other shows that are as popular as The Bachelor. Maybe like Dancing with the Stars. There's a couple others, but Bachelor's like must-watch TV. And I'm thinking like, what else can I do when the season's over? Because normally I'll just kind of like abandon YouTube and go do other things, but I really want to keep the momentum rolling. So if there's anything you guys think I should do, maybe I'll just do like a weekly pop, we'll just talk about pop news, maybe something like that. There's always content to be talked about, even in the off season. I feel like it's a little dry right now, and I think that's because we're in a place where Clare's season's wrapped up and Tayshia's hasn't begun yet. So there's just this eye of the storm happening right now. I think we've had so much early drama to this show. Normally I always say like, oh geez, you got to wait for that first five episodes to get by, and then once they start traveling, once they get out the passports and they go to Belarus, and now they're starting to have fun. But in this season, it was so hot and heavy so fast that all of a sudden it's like, all right, now we're doing week 5. Week 5's happening. By the way, shout out to Palace Athena, new subscriber. I just saw that Palace subscribed. Thank you so much. But yeah, now we have to get to a point where we got to rebuild this thing. We got basically an inside joke happening with all the dudes that all know each other, and then Tayshia's coming in, having no idea if she's going to be loved. I hope she realizes she will be, because it must be fun for her to watch this afterwards and realize how much love there is for her. And I do hope that, like anything with comedy, I'm always down to make fun of anything, right? Within reason. But the idea is you punch up, not down. So make fun of people above you, not below you. So it's easy to make fun of The Bachelor. I can make fun of all them because they're just wrecking people's lives. It's easy to make fun of the producers, Chris Harrison and all that. But, what the heck was I getting into there? I think with this show, it'll be interesting to see what happens next. I mean, normally we have an idea of like how it ends and we can kind of fill it in. Will she find a guy? I mean, what does she have, like 6 episodes? Like, we'll see. I don't know. So what's going to happen? The next episode's tomorrow night, Tuesday. Tuesday is the next episode, and then my recap will be Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Best thing you can do to help me out is hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. You guys have been so good with the comments. I appreciate y'all so much. If anyone wants to, I'll put my donation bar at the end of this live stream. You can donate Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Patreon if you want to listen to the private audio episodes of the podcast that I do. It's all on Patreon. If you want more content, the SAP is the podcast, baby. Just go through the SAP playlist. I got so many episodes of old, conversations with real funny comedians and Tasha. We talk about our dating lives and this and that. If anyone needs a good podcast to put on in a road trip like Hannah and your boyfriend, spend less time photoshopping his deltoids and more time downloading this app. But I do appreciate you guys so much. Kyla said weekly pop culture with a Bachelor segment would be good. Yeah, well, that's the idea, right? Is that YouTube is smart. YouTube knows if I don't mention Bachelor, recap. If I don't mention it up top, like first few sentences in a video, if I don't mention it in the title, in the description, in the tags, if I don't have a photo of Tayshia in the thumbnail, that you're not going to see my content, even if you're subscribed. Like, they're smarter. So the subscription, it's important, but what's more important is kind of playing that game. So I think I'll have to kind of stick and ride this Bachelor wave, but also kind of transition into other things. So to the nice person who asked beforehand, will I keep on doing stand-up? Well, as the vaccine comes out, as we get healthier and hopefully recover from this real needless speed bump in our history, I do look forward to getting out there. The whole purpose, as I wrap up here, I appreciate you guys sticking around. I'm getting out. The whole purpose for me to ever create YouTube content was to promote live touring and stand-up comedy, and so I look to get to that threshold where I can actually take my show on the road and go to different places. Currently, I just perform, before COVID, wherever I am. If I'm back in New York or Rhode Island, Boston, Los Angeles, shows at Madhouse in San Diego. I'm sorry, what's the other one? I can't even remember. Nikki, what's the other San Diego place I do? I think it's called Madhouse. It's a Greek restaurant stand-up club. Anyway, you can watch my clips on YouTube on the stand-up comedy playlist if you want to check those out. And I wanted to say this also. I appreciate everyone who subscribed. This is going to be the last shout-out that I do, but I appreciate everyone who subscribed to my... Let's go over to my Hollywood posers right here. So thank you guys so much. You got me up to 1,100 subscribers. What you're watching here, hold on one second. Let me pull it up. It's my buddy and I, Channing. We met on a job for Bud Light, and we do sketch comedy, live play-by-play stand-up comedy, where we watch strangers taking photos and we just make fun of them as if we are sports announcers. So we just did the Hollywood sign. We literally show up to the Hollywood sign and video people, which you're allowed to do. Can you believe it? And we just talk about, and again, I think if you watch it, you'll understand we're not there to make fun of them in any sort of derogatory way. It's all in good fun. We interview some of them, and we have a ton of fun. Here's a good one. Hannah, you'll like this one, right? This is a girl getting her Instagram photo taken by her boyfriend. You'll see if she photoshops his back over there afterwards, and then they switch it up, and then she takes his photo. It's a whole thing. I don't want to describe the photo, but anyway, if you guys had it with $10, it kicked off my audio. Luckily, I noticed it right away. Thank you so much for your donation. I need to figure out why, when these alerts go off, it kicks off my audio. But thank you so much. Hopefully, you guys can hear me now. I think you guys can hear me now. Kyla said, almost made it without another sound issue. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes, thank you guys. Jandy said, no, not at all. There once was an attempt to do it out another version, but totally flopped. Follow through internet because I love the entertainment and drama itself. Sorry, I missed the first part of that question. But anyway, you guys have been great. So again, thank you so much, Trish. I appreciate you so much. I think I got a card coming your way, right, Trish? You gave me your address already. If you gave me your address, I got a postcard coming. I think, are you in Florida? Are you over there in Florida? I think I got you. I'll just give out your address right here. Everyone show up to Trish's house. Trish makes a good casserole. You know with the name Trish, you make a good casserole. A mean casserole. Let me check and make sure we don't have any other comments. No, Trish, it's okay. I got to figure out this system. Sometimes when these alert noises go off, it logs off my audio. I don't know why. Anna said I should make reaction videos. If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, Ozark, Walking Dead, these are all great shows to react to. I'm sure you'll get a lot more suggestions from your subs if you asked. Thank you. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I don't really know how reaction videos work. I've made a few. Like, I react to a few things, but I'll have to check that out. Oh, Trish, you make Italian? Oh, boy. Animal Kingdom. I think, Tasha, you watch Animal Kingdom, right? That show. You did? Yeah. Someone said I should do a reaction video for it. Anyway, let me get out of here. No, Trish, send it that way. I'll figure it out on my end. I feel bad. I already lost some people that were watching now. They're out of here. Oh, geez, an hour and 17. We got to get going. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Let me find some music to play on the way out of here. Oh, I don't like that. Is this the one I want? Oh, hold on. I'm in the wrong one here. I'm trying to play some good tunes. I'm trying to play some Nimbus. I liked this one. So anyway, thank you so much for following Hollywood Posers. I appreciate it so much. And to all of you guys for sticking around, thank you, Nikki and Roy, Oz. Thank you guys so much for your voicemails. Appreciate you so much. And yeah, if you guys want, send in voicemails right after you watch the next episode. If you have questions fresh in your mind, and we'll get to it. The next live stream will be Thursday at 4 p.m. And of course, my recap will be Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. So I appreciate you guys so much. Bye, everybody. Hevidar, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you joining us today. Have a good one. Good night, Chandy. Bye, Misha. See ya. Peace out, Nikki. Anna, appreciate the advice. Thank you. I will look into it. Jenny from the block. See ya. Just posted my Instagram handle. Go follow me over there for the day-to-day. Chisholm with Mel. It started an hour and 15 minutes ago, but I think you can rewind it once it's over. Hang tight. Make sure you're subscribed. Nikki, you just Venmo'd $5. Thank you so much, Nikki. Too kind. Appreciate you. Chisholm is the Spanish word for gossip. The more you know. Thank you. And Television Master, I just sent you the voicemail number. Call in next time.